Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to look at breaking apart text in Illustrator and just playing around with three different ideas just to get some examples on how you can break apart text and create your own logo. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to type, and let's set this to black, make sure there's no outline here. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and play with your fonts here if you want, or you can go Window and then look for this window called Type and go to Character. Okay, and you can change your font here if you want. I'm going to put something like Arial because I know I'm familiar with it and I know I can get some really big blocky letters. I'm going to go down to this one. There's bold, bold italic, black, and if I click this and I could change the font size to say 120, I think that'll work. And I'm going to write the word logo, okay, and keep it pretty simple. The first thing we're going to do after we type, and you have it selected with this black arrow, okay, so you'll see this box around it. You're going to go Type and then go right away to Create Outlines. Sorry for the hesitation. Create Outlines, okay, and then immediately go Object, Ungroup. Now, if you take this white arrow, you'll see that it broke the letters apart, and now the letters are just like regular old graphics, okay. And with the black arrow, you can move each letter individually. Okay, you could nudge them closer together if you want, further apart, up or down. Okay, and you can play around with that. So real simply, what we're going to do now is take the white arrow, and I'm just going to have fun with removing the white section of the O. Okay, and let's use this pen tool, and let's change the black to white real quick. And what we're going to do is just make a little smiley face. So I'm going to click a point here, and drag here, click up there, drag below here, and maybe if I hold shift it'd go perfectly straight across, and then go to the original point. And yeah, we have a little bit of a goofy mouth there, but it'll work. Okay, and so there we go. Okay, that's experiment number one. You could always use the white arrow and go ahead and adjust the curves of your shapes just by grabbing these handles. Okay. Okay, and now let's do something different. Let's take, let's go ahead and take a, say, bold font just to see the difference, and maybe even change the font to say, how about something that I think you guys all have on your computers. Well, let's go with, where's Myriad? That's a different kind of Myriad than I want. If I could type in Myriad, oops, Myriad. Oh my gosh, just spell it correctly. Well, anyway, let's move on so we don't make this video too long. Let's just go back to Arial and pick, you pick whatever font you want, okay? And I'm gonna write logo again. And this time we're gonna take the black arrow. We're gonna do the same thing as last time. We're gonna go Type, Create Outlines, okay? And then we're gonna go Object, Ungroup, okay? And now this time, we're going to create a shape on top of it. So let's, whoops, sorry, Control Z. Let's make sure I deselect everything. And I'm gonna take this rectangle tool and watch what we're gonna do. We're gonna take, let me click this so you can see it's a white box with a black outline. And I'm gonna drag right across the word logo, say about right here. I'm gonna move this down so that it doesn't cut off the part of the G that I don't wanna cut off. Okay, so now I have a shape selected on top of this ungrouped logo graphic, and I'm going to go Object, Path, and we're going to go Divide Objects Below. And what that's going to do is going to cut right through there. And so when I take the white arrow again, I can click these individual pieces, and I'm sure you've seen some logos out there that have like cut throughs like this. And then perhaps you wanted to, like if that logo said the word laser or something like that, and you wanted to make like a red laser going right through it, that might be something cool to do. So you could kind of like, you know, just create your little shape and, you know, do something like that. Maybe there's like a car at the end of this thing and it's zipping through. And okay, so you could see the potential of that. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write, I'm going to change the letters a bit, and I'm going to first of all go with bold italic because I have an idea here. Let's see if I went lowercase here, what that would look like. Okay. Now that G is going to be in the way. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that G and I'm going to turn it into a lightning bolt right there. How about that? So we're going to go type, create outlines, then we go object ungroup, okay? And with this white arrow, I'm going to go ahead and delete some of these points like this. I'm going to go ahead and hit delete and see what happens. Okay, so let's stretch this. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to click and let go. I've got a handle there. Watch this. With this point tool, you can remove points or add points, and we're going to do that here in a moment. I'm going to turn this into like a little lightning bolt. So I've got that there, and I'm going to go ahead and using this pen tool, you could actually create new points. So I click there, and I'm going to move this up. And I'm going to actually take the white arrow and drag the handles back into this so that it just goes straight. If you put the handle right into the point, it'll go straight from point to point instead of having the curve like this. Whoop, or actually this doesn't have a curve, so that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add a point here. And let's see. Okay, it's going to have to grab those handles. Push those in. And like that, and ooh, get rid of that handle. And how about another point here? And nudge it up. Take the wide arrow and get rid of these handles. Let's just push these right back into there. And maybe pull this, whoops. I'm trying to get that anchor actually. And just pull that anchor down there so I don't have to make another point. I think there's enough points. And then probably you're going to want to do the bottom part of the path. Now something's going on here. So click that, and then let's see. We completed the path now. I clicked here and clicked here to add points because it needed them. And now I added one at the bottom. And not sure if I'm getting my lightning bolt design correct. I think I'm probably going to need to add some points, right? So I'm going to have to, let's see, I'll keep it kind of like an arrowhead at the bottom there, and then maybe one more here. Something like that. I think this part doesn't look right. But you can certainly see where we're heading with this, and you can make a really cool looking lightning bolt instead of a kind of a goofy one like this. Not too bad, but you get the idea. You can alter letters by clicking the points and dragging them around and doing all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so go ahead and have fun doing that. Get rid of the middle part of a circle and add something in there like a smiley face, cut through another one, and then change the shape of a letter and create something like a lightning bolt. Okay, go ahead and have fun, and that's it. Have fun.